Cheers, guys. Sorry about that. I muted the stream on like the home screen, so you didn't hear me like gulping my coffee or whatever. And yeah, anyway, I left it on mute. My bad. I was just saying I've got a few things lined up for you guys this Sunday morning. We go through my team, how I got on. We'll look at all the fixtures, the highs, the lows, and then a preview of the games to come today. I hope everyone's doing well. I was just saying, yeah, I hope you've all had a decent game week. Liam, huge win at Preston, mate. I hope you had a good game. I hope you had a good day yesterday. That was made the travel all worth it, I'm guessing. Absolutely massive. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Here's how I got on. I'll take it. Not too bad. Let's just zoom out so you can see everything. So 36 points for my team. I benched Aina, I know. 15 points, the highest scoring player of the game week on my bench. I'm 128k overall though, so, you know, I can't complain too much. And I've still got Rodgers, Palmer, and Mbumo, and Jimenez, and Flecken still to play. So, what's that? 5 players left. Hopefully 2 of them get benched and don't come on, so I get Aina's 15-pointer. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. You know, I'd be in the top 100k if it wasn't for Aina, but there you go. Just going to look at live FPL quickly as well. I've always found that useful. I'm not ready for trading adverts just yet. We'll get rid of adverts everywhere. There we go. So yeah, 128k overall. My rank killer was Aina, but he was in my team, so he killed my rank whilst being on my bench. So that was unfortunate for me. I've got a quiz, by the way. I forgot to mention that at the start. I've got 5 more quiz questions based on what happened in Game Week 10. Yeah, benching Semenyo wasn't a bad decision in my opinion. And these are my threats, really, around my rank. And I got to say, Rob Sanchez and Martinez, not too concerned. Pedro Porro, not concerned. Smith Rowe Johnson and Watkins. Apparently, those are my main threats. Danny Welbeck returning again. He's doing well, isn't he? Obviously, Vardy with another return. Cunha doing well. Bloody Aina on my bench. Bloody Aina. What can you do? What else we got? Other threats. So we got Anthony Robinson, Nicholas Jackson, Solanke, Wissa, Luca Dean. Biggest troll in FPL history, by the way, is Luca Dean. So no doubt he's going to find a way to troll me without even being in my team. Quick look at the fixtures then. Shall we have a quick look at how everything went? Could anyone see Newcastle beating Arsenal yesterday? That was a bit of a shock to me. Obviously, Isak with the goal, Gordon with the assist, Clino for Newcastle. Pope didn't even have a save to make, apparently. Yellow cards, 8 yellow cards in that game. Isak with the full stack of bonus points. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that result. I would also say, as a Haaland replacement, if money was no object, I would actually say that Isak is probably my favourite. I'll talk a bit about Haaland replacements in upcoming videos this week, and I spoke a little bit about it in my buy and avoid video. But yeah, I do think the best Haaland replacement could be Isak. Just have a quick look at the chat a second before we go into the next game. Nice one, Sparta. Good to see you, Cursed Epic. Pez Lover. Yeah, I know. 16 points. There's 5 more players to go, mate. David, 26, 4 to play. Good to see you, Antonio. Haaland is... whatever. It's not as bad as me, mate. I had Aina on the bench. Bournemouth, another shock result. Obviously, Bournemouth beating Man City, although some people did predict it. I understand James of Planet FPL, who is probably the leading content creator in FPL when it comes to overall rank at the moment. Yeah, he betted, well, he didn't place a bet, but he was saying that Bournemouth could well beat Man City, and they did. Goal for Semenyo, Evan Nilsson, 2 assists for Kirkez, a goal for Guardiola, so he didn't keep a clean sheet, he was in my team. 3 bonus for Semenyo. Yeah, Semenyo's looking like the real deal, isn't he? How many goals he got now? Yeah, well, 5 returns in 10 games isn't amazing, but the fixtures coming up. Got to say, Brentford, Brighton, Wolves, Spurs, Ipswich, West Ham, Man United, Crystal Palace, Fulham and Everton. That's a really good run of fixtures until the new year for Bournemouth, really. And obviously the news was Rico Lewis got benched, which was after Pep saying that he couldn't afford to rest Rico Lewis, he puts him on the bench. So there you go. Ipswich drawing 1-1 with Leicester. Goals for Leif Davis. Anyone got Leif Davis in your team? Let me know in the chat. Jordan Ayew. Assists for Morsey and Vardy. What else? Obviously a red card for Calvin Phillips. Max bonus for Morsey there. Liverpool beating Brighton 2-1. Return for Mo Salah, my captain. Very glad I did that. Kalioglu looking like a pretty decent option. Class as a defender in this game. I think that's probably the big news, really, is a goal for Salah, to be honest. Forest, obviously, goal for Aina. Max bonus for Aina as well. Another clean sheet for Forest. And saves, well, only got one save for Sales. Another clean sheet for Sales. That's probably the big news there, really. Obviously, Ola Aina. Another goal, of course, for Chris Wood. Absolute goat that is Chris Wood. He's been in my team since Game Week 6, doing absolute bits. So, yeah, Chris Wood with a fantastic game against West Ham. He does have, thing is with Wood, next 4 fixtures, well, apart from the Ipswich one, a little bit tetchy. Newcastle at home, Arsenal, Ipswich, Man City, Man United, Villa. You know, relatively tough run. But the guy has scored 8 goals in 10 games this season, 14 goals in 20 games last season. So what that makes, 22 goals in his last 30 Premier League starts for Chris Wood, which I would suggest is literally the level of a premium striker and probably competing with the likes of Haaland, right, in terms of returns. So Chris Wood, the absolute GOAT. Southampton beating Everton 1-0. I said that Jordan Pickford was probably my favourite goalkeeper in the game, and that happens. Yeah, big haul for Ramsdale there. 5 saves and a clean sheet for him. Goal for Armstrong. It's a pretty, in terms of FPL, not really a whole lot going on there. I guess people that own Harwood Bellis would be very happy if they started him. And then a 2-2 draw with Wolves and Crystal Palace. João Gomez, Shalabar, Strand Larson and Gahey with the goals. Acuna assist. I'd say the main narrative for that game was Sarabia starting and just being absolutely terrible in that game. Sarabia was absolutely shocking. Missed a couple of sitters that Acuna put on a plate for him. I feel like Acuna did some hardcore points dodging in that one. Gahey with another goal. He's quietly chipping away. A couple of clean sheets, a couple of goals. I'd say he's quietly chipping away. Don't think he's that amazing of an option. And then today we've got Spurs and Villa, Man United, Chelsea. Just go back to my score predictions from last week. But it didn't go so great on a lot of these. I had Villa just edging it against Spurs. Although, to be fair, I could see a lot more goals in that game than we actually got. And then Man United 2-2 with Chelsea. That was my score predictions today. Let's have a look at the chat a second. We'll flash up the chat. There we go. Wood could score against City and Arsenal. I agree. Haaland blanks are annoying. Yep. Woods is still a goal every other game. Yeah, definitely, mate. That's my point on Chris Wood. I think he's playing like a premium. Wood rank ruins. Wood ruins my rank every game week. Yeah. Sales is the best keeper in the game. I'm not too sure about that. I don't think he gets enough saves to be considered the best goalkeeper in the game. I always say, in my opinion, the best goalkeepers in FPL are ones that keep like an average amount of clean sheets, but get saves bonus every game. And I don't think Sales ticks that box. They're really good defensively, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he makes enough saves to be like the top scoring keeper. And I think the fixtures for Forest have been good for clean sheets. I think that kind of turns in game weeks to come. Just my opinion, though. Well, I think, Adam, it's a small sample size of 10 game weeks so far, isn't it? And the season is 38 game weeks long. So I don't think you can say that there is a best goalkeeper in the game right now with any level of certainty after 10 games. And the fixtures turn. So, you know, that's my thoughts on that. Salves gets assists. He does get assists. Yeah, completely agree on Salah, mate. Completely agree. With Arsenal's attack looking flat recently, is it essential to have Saka by game week 13? I feel Trent could do well. Fair enough, mate, if that's how you feel. I don't think there's a whole lot in it, to be honest, in that decision. Nice one on Alex Moreno, mate. 44 points with Palmer, Wisser and Bumo and Robinson to play. Amazing. I'll roll my team. Yeah, I like it. We've got an international break coming up as well, don't forget. So might be best to hold on to some of those transfers. Well, You say that about a Forest defender, but their next fixtures are not looking all that good. So I would suggest the buck is almost passed on Nottingham Forest. Don't talk to me about Aina, Laura, because he's got Newcastle at home, Arsenal, Ipswich, Man United, Man City, and Villa in his next, 6 fixtures. So whilst, yes, incredible option, I've benched him for the last 2 game weeks, by the way, when he's got 2 clean sheets, I've benched him basically in the last few game weeks, which is annoying. So yeah, just something to bear in mind there. Go back to the chat. Salah the best FPL asset? I probably have to agree with you there. Adams in 252nd overall. Just keep doing what you're doing, mate. Don't get carried away. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. Because ultimately, all that matters is your rank at the end of the season, right? I hate to... I'm not trying to disparage your great achievement of 252nd overall. But hopefully you get what I'm saying. 40 points with Palmer and Boomer and Wisser to go. Nice one, mate. John, don't worry about it. Yes, Niels, I did bench Aina. Kanate replacement. I'd probably suggest Maswari. Sonny needs a rest. I don't know, mate. I don't think he needs a rest. Let's get back to my team. Oh, I've zoomed in the wrong screen. It's all going wrong. You can't see what I'm doing here. It's all going wrong. There we go. Points. We'll look at points. There we go. Lewis Asal. No, mate. You knew what you were getting when you picked Rico Lewis. Lewis Hall's a cheap defender. Wouldn't pick Damsgaard. Wouldn't pick Foden. Son Brace. Yeah, I think Son could do well. I do think Rodgers starts Lee. Predicted a Bournemouth win. There you go. Does anyone want to do a quiz, by the way? I've got a 5-question quiz based on the action from Game Week 10 so far. Yeah, Rodgers to Semenyo does feel like a good transfer, but it also feels like a bit of a luxury transfer to me. And you're planning to take out a player who hasn't played yet. So if Rodgers scores a brace against Tottenham, would you still consider him a transfer out? You're 252nd overall, mate. So I just chill. Just chill, I reckon. Right, quiz time then. Some of these questions are probably a little bit easier than what we had last week. Ready? Okay. Starting off, should be fairly easy. Who is the top point scorer so far this game week with 15 points? Who is the top scorer this week? God, Aina's flying in the chat here. I'm hoping people are paying attention to the stream. The guys on my bench too, mate. I agree. All right, no prizes for getting that one. The answer, of course, is Ola Aina. 15 points, massive grin on his face. I even put him on the thumbnail of this stream, I think. 15-pointer for Ola Aina. Question number 2. We got another silhouette. Who's that? Anyone guess who that is? Let's see. Anyone guess who that is? Someone guesses Chris Wood for the silhouette every time. Yeah, if you can sell Rodgers for Palmer, then I'd do it, but I don't think it makes sense. I don't think you will have that much money in the bank. Best Eze replacement looking at Matoma or Garnacho. Yeah? I wouldn't go Matoma. My favourite Eze replacement is the player who is the silhouette here, and that is Semenyo. Well done to everyone that got that. Yeah, I would actually genuinely say if you don't have Semenyo in your team currently, he's probably the best Eze replacement, to be honest. So well done everyone got Semenyo. I'll do question 3 and then we'll do a roundup of scores, see what everyone's on. So, if you're paying attention earlier, who scored the maximum bonus? Who got 3 bonus points in the Liverpool v Brighton game? Who got the 3 bonus in the Liverpool v Brighton game? You have to be paying attention to this stream to know the answer. Pele. Pele got the 3 bonus. I don't mind the Chelsea defence, Nick. Answers are rolling. 155 people in the stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. If you haven't already, please subscribe and leave a like on the stream. I'd really appreciate if you could leave a like on the stream. I can't actually see how many we're on at the moment, but we've got 156 people watching at the moment. So all you have to do is click like. It's free. If you're enjoying the stream, I'd really appreciate that. I'm actually trying to hit 10,000 subscribers. I'm hoping I could do that before the international break. So if there's anything you could do to help me, either subscribing yourself or telling your friends about the channel, I would really appreciate that. Right, we'll give you the answer to question 3, and it is... Oh no, I've repeated the screen twice. What a nightmare. I'll have to... 2 seconds. I'll have to find the image. Bear with. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. It's Cody Gakpo, ladies and gentlemen. Cody Gakpo is the top scorer, or the top bonus point scorer in Game Week 10. Sorry, when copying in the screens there, I left the question up. Right. Oh, I've had a nightmare here, lads. I've had a nightmare here, lads. Who's that, by any chance? Can anyone guess who that is? I'll show you what I can see. I've had an absolute nightmare there. Absolute nightmare. So with my so in OBS you get if I go to screen share, you can see Seption. But in OBS you get these scenes, and what I've got is the question and then the answer, the question and then the answer, and I accidentally copied the answer into the question screen. So anyone need a clue for that one? Anyone need a clue? Thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Quiz is null and void. Right, we'll have to go to question 5 then. All right, this is the leveler. This is the leveler. How many goals were scored in total yesterday? How many goals were scored in total yesterday? This is the leveler. This is a hard one. It's got to be, I mean, if anyone knows the actual answer to this, this is the leveler. It's good to just chuck in a guess question, isn't it? And then it levels out the quiz. Nah, you get. It counts if you guess Guardiola as well, because there's no name next to him, right? So you still have to guess his name, I think. Let a few more guesses come in. We'll let a few more guesses come in. All right. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is 17. I'm pretty sure it's 17. 1 goal in the Newcastle-Arsenal game, plus 3 goals, Man City-Bournemouth, that's 4, plus 2 in the Ipswich-Leicester, that's 6, 3 in Liverpool-Brighton, that's 9, another 3 in Forest-West Ham, that's 12, Southampton-Everton, 13, Wolves and Crystal Palace make it 17. So 17 goals in total yesterday. Look at that mental arithmetic going on there, eh? You don't get that on other FPL content creator channels. So subscribe for the mental arithmetic that just happened there. Let me know what you got out of 5. I'm counting the Guardiola question. So if you got the Guardiola question right, I'm counting that too. Let me know what you got out of 5. Forest are good, man. Forest are good. Let me know, guys, what are the hot topics you want to talk about on this stream? I'll give you a platform to send me your questions, your rages. What made you happy this week? Let me know in the chat. We'll chat all about Game Week 10. I've got another 40 minutes before I'm heading home for a roast dinner. So yeah. So far, all my answers were Chris Wood. Were any of the... No, Chris Wood was not the answers. Shall we get rid of Haaland? I think there's a case to. I think, obviously, there's a case to. But for me, it all depends on who you think the best captain is. And if you just go to the fixtures... That's everything, isn't it? Yeah, that's all the teams. So, I would say, game week 11, the best captain, I'd say there are 5 players in the game that you would probably want to captain. I'd say Saka, Salah, Haaland, Son, and Palmer. 5 players. Those are the 5 that you'd want to captain, right? So in game week 11, Saka has Chelsea away. Obviously, Palmer has Arsenal. Salah has Villa. Haaland has Brighton. But Son has Ipswich. So I'd suggest Son is the best captain next week. And then game week 12, Arsenal have Forest, who have been clean sheet central. Chelsea have Leicester away. Liverpool have Southampton away, whereas Man City have Tottenham. Game week 13, Arsenal have West Ham. Chelsea have Villa. Liverpool have Man City, and obviously vice versa. But Spurs have Fulham. And Chelsea, I think I've said Chelsea. So game week 13, there was a real case to captain someone that isn't Haaland. Same with game week 14, I think, because he's got Forest. And then 15, 16, 17, it's probably other captains as well. So realistically, over the next 6 game weeks, I think potentially you could captain him against Tottenham, I guess, and then Crystal Palace. 2 or 3 game weeks over the next sort of 6 where you'd captain Haaland, I think. So that would be the case to sell him, in my opinion. But for me, and I'm not like a case of do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. But for me, with this team that I have, I just don't see a desperate need to sell him. I think my team is pretty good with him in it. So I'm quite happy to keep him there and captain him when I feel like it, really. I just don't have Son. I don't have Son and Saka. That's the only couple of players that I'm missing. But I think the other good players I've got here kind of make up for it. And I would consider doing Rodgers to Semenyo next week as well. I'd probably rather sell Rodgers, mate. I think Semenyo's probably the best cheap midfielder in the game. Any word on Konate? Well, the way he made like a makeshift sling for his arm with his shirt, I would suggest that he's dislocated his shoulder. And a dislocated shoulder, usually out for 3 months. That seems to be the there's my points and ranking stuff, mate. If he blanks again, would you? I'd probably keep Haaland, to be honest. Just don't see a reason to sell him, mate. Huge, Adam. I'm hoping it cracks 5-5 with a blank for all of the Spurs players that everyone has in their team and Rodgers to do well. Oh, is Semenyo on 4 yellow cards, is he? Is he on 4 yellows? Have a quick look at that. He is. Semenyo's on 4 yellows. Lots of players on 4 yellows. Wow, there's loads of players on 4 yellows. 8 Nori. Dibbling's on 4 yellows. Bloody Dibbling on 4 yellows, eh? Buonanotte, Michael Keane, Munoz, Semenyo, Kluivert, Christie. They're all on 4 yellows. Wow. Hughes is already banned. Wow. Didn't realise that. Gabriel Jesus is on 3 yellow cards. He's bloody only started 1 game. I don't think Quansah is an option because Joe Gomez came on for Konate. So I think that suggests that Joe Gomez will probably play next to Van Dijk from now on. But I'm glad, like, I sort of predicted the future in a few of my videos because people were asking me, should I buy Konate? And I was just saying, every season Konate seems to get an injury that keeps him out for 3 or 4 months. And this time it's a dislocated shoulder by the looks of it. But he does just seem to pick up an injury for that that period of time pretty much every season. So, yeah, just something to bear in mind. No, I just said that, Sally. Yeah, I don't think it makes Quansah an option. I think the proof was in Konate being replaced for Joe Gomez, to be completely honest with you. John sold Haaland immediately after the game ended. Fair enough. If you have a look at predicted price rises and stuff, bear with while I just go on that. bear with. Yeah. Just got to roll with the punches, Adam. The ups and downs of FPL, mate. I sold Haaland in game week 10 from Bumo, Saka and Cunha. Interesting. You've probably done quite well out of that. Where's the price changes? Here are the price changes. What are we looking at? Strand Larson to go up. 8 Nori to go up. Salah's going to go down in price. Salah's going... Oh, no, he's going up. Sorry, I read the wrong player. Then I got confused. There's a Salah increase due then. That's good. A few price falls for Madueke, Watkins and Martinelli. And then Ina's due to go up. Up the Ina. Xerxes, Robertson due to go down, and Greaves due to go down as well. Probably the main news so far. Yeah, looks like it. I sold... Oh, we've done that one. Liverpool have to attack against weaker teams, and that lets Werner's teams have more chance to score as it opens. Okay. Gomez is in before Quansah all day. I agree, mate. I think Gomez is the replacement for Konate, not Quansah. Cortex, Gabriel to 8 Nori, Rogers to Garnacho, Delap to Strand Larson. No, I don't think so, mate. I would actually make a... I said it in my buy and avoid video that the clean sheet odds are not looking all that good. But Arsenal have been the best defence in the league statistically for the last 2 seasons, right? And following on from the Chelsea fixture, they've got Forest, West Ham, Man United, Fulham, Everton, Palace, Ipswich, Brentford, Brighton. A really nice run of fixtures until the new year. So I think could genuinely get some clean sheets there. I actually, I don't see my team. I know this is going to sound really weird. I don't see my team as having double City defence in a sense that I have not picked Guardiola and Lewis because I want double City defence. I've picked Guardiola and Lewis because I think collectively they're 2 of the best defenders in the game. And I bought Rico Lewis for $4.5 million. So I've got a $4.5 million Man City defender who will probably play most of the games. And then I've got Guardiola who, despite Man City not keeping that many clean sheets, is just an attacking machine, right? So I'm quite happy to keep hold of them, to be completely honest with you. I think game week 13 might be an issue though when they play Liverpool. But Ola Aina's got Ipswich, so he could come in. I'd probably start Guardiola against Liverpool, and then I'd probably swap Lewis for Aina would be my move there. I think one thing I am considering potentially doing as well is getting rid of Flecken. I've just had enough of him, to be honest. But whether I should actually get rid of Flecken or whether I should sell Valdimarsson for Fabianski, because Fabianski's playing. I know West Ham are crap, right? But Fabianski is starting at 4 million at the moment. Fixtures do get a bit rubbish, I guess. But I think Rico Lewis has been a good pick for his price. I really do. So I think the next thing I could do is potentially change my goalkeeper. Yeah, I don't mind Dalot to replace Konate, Laura. I don't mind that at all. I'd definitely get rid of DCL. Get Raul Jimenez. That'd be my pick. Where's the points predictions? So I've had enough of Flecken. So the best goalkeepers for the next 5 look like this. Raya, Edison, Pickford, Martinez, Flecken. Ugh. But one player I am quietly eyeing up that I spotted this morning is Verbruggen. Now, he's not done amazing so far this season. 2 clean sheets in 8 games. But the fixtures, they've played a lot of tough games. And once they get Man City out of the way in 11, I think the fixtures are really quite nice. So Verbruggen could be an option. And also, I'm quietly looking at Rob Sanchez as well. Because once they get Arsenal out of the way, they've got a really nice run of fixtures. So I could potentially be looking at getting Rob Sanchez in for Flecken. Yes, by the way, if you're not already, please like the stream and subscribe to the Golden Goal channel. I am trying to hit 10k subs before before the next international break, and I'd be very grateful if you could help me get to that. So all you need to do is click subscribe and like the video, or like the stream, sorry. It's totally free. If you're enjoying your time here, I'd really appreciate that. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing with my team. Flecken could become Rob Sanchez or Verbruggen, something like that. 'Cause I'm just sick of seeing a goalkeeper in my team who hasn't kept a clean sheet in 9 games and has had some pretty decent fixtures where he's had a good chance of doing it. And in pretty much every game, they've conceded more than 1 XGC as well. In pretty much all of their games they have, which suggests that defensively they're lacking. 44 likes, 242 people watching. Come on, we need some more likes than that, guys. It's totally free to hit the button. And yeah, if you're appreciating the stream, I'd really appreciate it if you could like in return. Oh, sorry, I was just checking Twitter. See if I had any messages of news or anything that's useful. No. Cortex does big FPL moderator jobs by the sounds of it. Let's see. I'm going to go on Twitter on here because I want to be some tweets worth looking at. Hope everyone's had a good Sunday morning, by the way, regardless of how your FPL team got on. It's a new day. I'm hoping everyone is doing well. I've had a good morning. I did the graphics for the quiz, although as you could tell, I messed up some of the quiz questions. What else? And I went to the gym, had some breakfast. Been a good morning so far. I did all that before 9 a.m. And I've done the graphics for a video to come out tonight as well. Providing none of my players get injured that I picked in the draft, I've made a wildcard draft video to I made a wildcard draft video to come out tonight after my live stream. I'm going to go live again after the games today. Yeah, time to sell Calvert-Lewin, I reckon. Laura's at Old Trafford. That's absolutely massive. I hope you have a good time there. I hope they get a result for you. Andy Martin hoping for a Rogers Hall. Solanke day today, apparently. Anyone got Solanke still in their team? I'm not sure about Solanke. He's had enough of Trent. It's very autumnal, isn't it, in the UK at the moment? I rather like the leaves on the floor. It's quite nice to look at, isn't it? Man City have only picked up 1 point in the Premier League this season when benching Rico Lewis. There you go. Sales and Wood saving my game week. How it feels owning DCL. Ow, that's nasty. Hopefully I don't get demonetized for that. FPL is dead to me. I just don't want Man United to get slaughtered. Come on, Rude. Time for the lads to earn a paycheck. Who are you counting on for your points today? Who are you counting on for your points, guys? Mine is Cole Palmer, Rogers, and Bumo, and Raul Jimenez. Chris Wood went up in price, 6.5 million. People are waiting for a Semenyo price drop, apparently. Oh, Donald Trump. Gonna skip over that. We don't do politics on this channel. The Man City defence v Bournemouth. Absolutely solid. Alright. We'll get back. We'll look at my team now. Move Twitter. That was fun. Yeah, we got a game on Monday as well, haven't we? There's a game on Monday and all. Fulham Brentford. Huge. Huge. I've got on live FPL actually. That's a bit of a better view. Says my rank a bit more clearly and stuff. Sorry, guys. Get that on screen. There we go. You'll see that okay? There we go. 41 with action. Oh, man, I do like Nicholas Jackson, I got to say. I do like Nicholas Jackson. And Bumo captain. I don't mind it, you know. The FPL price changes this season have been an absolute mystery to me. So if anyone can predict whether Semenyo is going to go up and down, I'll be very impressed because I certainly can't. I certainly can't. Cortex got pasta for lunch. Oh, sorry, people were asking what. I don't actually think I have a roast dinner today. I think my dad said he's cooking a steak, so I have a steak for lunch. Let me just check what he sent to me. He took a -16 this week, apparently. Where's his text? Oh no, it is. I have got a roast in it. It's roast beef. There you go. Sirloin beef for roast. Huge from Dad. I have 4 players to play in the Brentford v Fulham match. Interesting. What result do you want from that one? Laura's on 44. Flecking and Bumo, Palmer, Rao. Oh, I love it. We're hoping for the same outcomes, Laura. That's a great week for you. Sorry, Punk, I didn't say hello to you earlier. Yeah, the price rises are a bit of a farce, really, I think. I love the game, but I hate the price rises. And I don't think it's too hard to be open about them. But what it does suggest to me is that there is a man in an office that just decides. There's no logic to it. It's just a bloke sat at a desk that decides to put the prices up or down. Or a woman, of course. That's what I think happens. Good points per week on average? Well, I don't think you can answer that question because it depends on the week. And if you play FPL, you would know there's an average. So the average point so far this week is 24. The average last week was 54. I got 81 somehow. Average week before, 36. Average week before that, 46. Average before that, 50. There's always an average, and it changes based on the week. So I don't think you can say, I don't think you can say there's a good points, really. And it depends on your safety points. So something like Live FPL, that will tell you the number of points you need to not get a red arrow, basically. That's how it works. I completely agree. There is more they could do in terms of, well, I'm not, because it would kind of ruin Live FPL and run it out of business, but the data that's available here on Live FPL should be available on the main FPL website too, I think. I actually think EA All Sports updates and highlights, I actually think having Watkins left to play is really powerful because he's quite low ownership. What's his ownership? 24%. Yeah, and it's mostly, I would probably say quite a lot of Watkins owners have probably had him since the start of the season and left their team, to be honest, and not playing anymore. I actually don't know Cortex, to be honest. Just you can reach out to him. I think he reached out to me because I make content, but I don't know. You'd have to ask him, mate. I had good fun on his channel. It was a good little chat. I also went on FPL Alf stream yesterday as well. Alf PL, his channel's called. If anyone wants to check that out, I'll leave a link. I'll find his channel a second and leave a link. I make a 15-minute cameo on his live stream. He had a horror game week, horror day yesterday. He got trolled that Guardiola was out of the starting 11, and he replaced Guardiola with Kanate. Obviously, Guardiola scored and actually played, and Kanate got injured. So yeah, if anyone wants to check me out on Alf's channel, there it is. I'm going to do a poll as well. Oh no. I'm going to say, you want a green or red arrow so far this game week? We'll go green first. We'll go positive first. I don't think Guardiola is a must-buy. It all depends on what your team looks like, really. Let me know if you want a green or red arrow. Time to bin Lewis? I don't think so, mate. You picked Rico Lewis for a reason. You always knew he was going to be a minute's risk when you picked him. Always knew he was going to be a minute's risk, in my opinion. Yeah, unlucky Barmy Army. What can you do, mate? We'll go back. Whether you got a green arrow or a red arrow, I'm here for you in the chat, man. Just chat away. 236 people watching at the moment. That's absolutely massive. Let's see how many likes we've got. How many likes we got? Give me some likes, guys, please. I'd appreciate some likes. It's free. Just press a button. Nice and easy. Oh, my YouTube's broken at the moment on my phone. I can't check. 60 likes. We're doing well, guys. Hit the like button. What are we looking at? 36 votes. Vote in the poll. Press the like button as well. 2 things to do. Loads of people on a green arrow. That is interesting. You kind of imagine this to be 50-50. Maybe if people are on a red arrow, they're just not looking at FPL on YouTube this morning. Don't care about it. 73 likes. Absolutely huge. Keep them coming, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Absolutely love doing a stream on a weekend morning. What a way to start the day, eh? What a way to start the day. John's on a big red arrow. No, don't take a hit to make an early transfer. Don't do it, mate. Huge. People on 80k overall. Love it. Someone disliked. Shocking. Shocking. Hello, Hugo Tito. Good to see you. In fact, I'm going to put the chat on screen so everyone can see it. You want me to check ID 1? Oh, let's do ID 1. Bear with. This is FPL ID 1's team. It could be worse. 2 millionth overall. Cheers for 80 likes, guys. Keep them coming. I appreciate that. Go back to my team. I was going to do... just going to put my team next to the chat so we can chat away for the next 20 minutes or so. For me, the kicker with Haaland is captaincy, right? If you can see yourself captaining him over the next few game weeks, then I would keep him. But if you can, I think there is a genuine case to sell the fraud. I'm joking there, but there is a genuine case to sell him. A genuine case to get rid of him if you don't see him as a suitable captain. There we go. And then we'll just put the chat next to it. Look at that. Get rid of that advert though. There we go. I thought someone was leaking my IP address in the chat then. If someone said IP, I got a little bit worried. There we go. I just said that, Cursed Epic. It's all about whether you captain him, mate. Well, offside opinions. I think not captaining Haaland is the play this week because he blanked. I don't know how Palmer will do, but probably going to do better than Haaland. I mean, literally, he just needs to avoid getting carded, to be honest. So happy to get rid of Haaland last week, Adam, since day one, but now is the time. You've had enough. You are definitely not finished, mate. Less than a third of the way through the season. You are not finished. Absolutely not. 54 points, top 4K with 4 to go. Nice, man. That is incredible. Good job. No, Pez Lover. It's run by, I can't remember. Thank you, Cortex. I've just seen your message on Twitter. Thank you, man. We're getting there, bro. Absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure to be here. Yeah, if anyone could help out, I'm trying to hit 10k subs by the international break. So if you're not already, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe. All you got to do is click subscribe and you can interact with me in the chat. It's totally free. And if you're enjoying the stream, I'd really appreciate that. Leave me a like as well. Leave a like rating on the stream. I'd agree, Dave. People should hit like. I'm only joking. I'm not going to be begging for likes. I got a feeling United will play more attacking now, and that could play in Palmer's hands. I agree. And I also think Cole Palmer can score against anyone. How's the rank looking? Well, you can see it there, mate, in the top right of my team. Yeah. Aina on my bench, mate. Very painful, Chantal. Very painful. But I feel like I had other things go my way. So I had Guardiola scoring a goal. I had Salah as my captain. Chris Wood being an absolute legend. But yeah, show you about Aina. What can you do, eh? The ups and downs of life in FPL. Huge Cortex, mate. Thank you for joining. I guess we've probably got room for another moderator, haven't we? Does anyone fancy themselves as a moderator in the chat? Let me know. I'll make you a moderator. Has to be like someone who I recognise to watch regularly. But I can make you a moderator. And Mbumo, Semenyo, Salah, Son, Palmer, Saka. I'm a bit confused by that, Andy. Matt, Han, and Jamie. Well, think about it, man. I'll do a. What I'll do is I'll see if anyone else offers their hand, and then I'll do like a spin the wheel thing, and then we'll pick someone. Friend Son starts. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Right, we'll do a spin the wheel. Bear with. I'm just going to change my screen so I can go on a spin the wheel. We'll do a spin the wheel for a new moderator. I don't recognise your name, Timple, but you'll go in there. Jumping Muffin. You go Tito. Jun Tao. Jamie Hayes. Matt Han. You just basically police the chat, mate. Doing a spin the wheel to pick a new moderator. Anyone else want to get in? Oh, Macdon. There we go. All right, put Macdon in here. Ivan. Lalix. Oh, Lalix. You'll remember, mate. You're straight in. Sounds like too much power. Fair enough. I think I've covered everyone. I think I've got everyone there. Spin the wheel. Oh no, we have to take... If Lalix wins, we'll have to take him out. Timple. We'll do one more as well. Add as moderator. There you go. One more. You go Tito. I'll do a little gift as well. I'll do Juntao because he is in every stream that I ever do. And you've been watching my channel for years, mate. So you are in. Standard moderator. And then Juntao as well. You've been in my stream for a long, long time. Sorry anyone else that missed out. We'll do another one in a couple of weeks. Oh, sorry, kick your ass, YouTube. I just missed out on you there. We'll get you again and again. We'll get you in again. Oh, another ad. Lots of ads on live FPL. This guy's got to make his cash back for running the server. Please don't abuse your power now as a moderator. I reserve the right to take it away again. I'll be live for another 15 minutes or so until the hour. So feel free to shoot your FPL questions at me. Let me know what's going on. Huge from Ewan. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'd love to hit 10,000 subs, and you have helped me to get there. So I really appreciate that, my friend. I'll be honest, Matt Han, and I say this in the nicest way possible, not because I'm too lazy to look at people's teams, but I would not do anything with your team or realistically make a big plan to do anything with your team until the game week is over. There's still so much that could happen that I just wouldn't do anything. My good friend FPL Tom is a Champions League YouTuber, as is a good friend of mine, FF Bobby, so check both of them out. I'm all good for thumbnails, thank you, Macdon. I've had a couple of people reach out about video editing and thumbnails, but just with the way that I run the channel at the moment, I kind of do it at my own convenience, and which means that when I like need a thumbnail, I would need it like within 5 minutes because I kind of find spare time in my day and then just crack out a video. And I don't think, well, because I work full time basically, so I have to find my own time to do this. So it's quite difficult to not employ someone, but have someone to help me because I'd need them to operate on my. It'd just be too much. And I've got a nice set of templates and stuff that I can reuse now, so it doesn't take me too long to do a thumbnail. FPL Tom's an absolute legend, isn't he, Andy? I don't know, Lee. I think Brennan Johnson probably plays today. I won't lie to you. Adam Sanders, I am not good at football. My main sport is swimming. In fact, I haven't spoken about swimming this week, so you guys be pleased to hear. But I'm a swimmer. That's my main sport. So no, I'm absolutely crap at playing football, but I certainly enjoy watching it and like to think I have a good understanding of the game. But I am no good at playing it. I'm so bad, in fact. My friends, I haven't played recently because I've had a shoulder injury, but my friends here in Bristol have a 5-a-side league, and I'm so bad that I just play in goal. Kick your ass, YouTube. That's absolutely fine, mate. I think you would need a haul from Madueke to really make a difference because Mbumo and Palmer are going to be really highly owned. Offside opinions, I think Villa Spurs is going to be a high-scoring game. So what you want is a 4-3 Villa win then, basically, or a 5-3. Yep, Juntao could be worse, mate. Look at my second sub. My favourite club in the Premier League is Man United, mate. And I don't have a single Man United player in my team for obvious reasons. I don't watch the Serie A. So it's another reason why I don't do the Champions League fantasy because I'll be honest, my life is just so busy at the moment that I realistically only have time to keep tabs on the Premier League and make FPL videos. I'm hoping that I don't swim breaststroke at all, John. It's probably been 2 years since I actually did breaststroke, and I don't think I've ever done a 50-metre breaststroke to even have a time, to be completely honest with you. So, sorry. I do have the European... Well, I used to swim with the European champion, though. That's pretty cool. Yeah, man. What can you do, Zach? When you planning to get some Man United players in, would you like to get some in soon? Maybe. I think I'd like to wait and see, to be honest. I said this on Alf's stream yesterday, mate. But I think the proof will be in the pudding. Crude joke. Yeah, no comment on that one. I think the proof will be in the pudding, mate. Man United have gone through 5 or 6 world-class managers, and none of them have made it work, have they? So the jury's out on Amorim. I will wait and see if it's proven that a new manager could change something, or whether it's... I think the problem with Man United is far deeper than the manager. But I also think Ten Hag probably did enough to get himself sacked. So, tough one. Bring in Rue would probably be a better finisher than Højlund and Xerxes, wouldn't he? I really don't understand Xerxes at the moment. I love him as a player. Like, I appreciate what he brings, but I just don't see how he fits into our squad. But I guess time will tell. I don't know, John. I don't know about Rude. I think it'd be only natural for Ruben Amorim to bring in his own staff to support him, right? If you were coming in to manage Man United, you'd want to pick your coaches. And I just don't think he'll pick Ruud van Nistelrooy. I think it's a fact, basically. I agree, Ewan. I've used my wildcard already, Bruno G, so it'll have to be after Gameweek 19. Indeed, Andy, I will answer questions. Do you really think he's that good, Jamie? I must say I can't confess to knowing a whole lot about Portuguese football. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert. I don't really know enough about him. I know he comes with high regards. I do know that. We'll stay live for another 10 minutes or so. If you haven't already and enjoying the stream, once again, please leave a like. I'd really appreciate it if you could like the stream. It's free. And likewise, subscribe. Like I said, I'm trying to hit 10k subs by the next international break. So it would be it'd be wonderful to do that. What are we on? 9,775. We're closing in on the 10k mark. Closing in. I'm working hard to give you the best FPL content possible. As much of it as possible as well. So I'll be going live after the games today. I'll have a wildcard draft video coming out, nicely timed after that. And yeah, we'll go from there. Mate, Crispy Bacon. What a great name, by the way. It's mad, isn't it, how much they're going to have to... Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to be paid off, isn't he? 10k subs and I'll buy a Man United player. Hey, man, I'm playing FPL my way. Offside opinions, thank you very much, my friend. Or I don't think there is one good quality, Adam, to be honest. I don't think there is one good quality. What do you guys think? Is there one good quality to be a good FPL manager? I'd say one that's underrated is patience. Whether things are going good or things are going bad, the ability to just take stock, think clearly, and not do anything rash with your team, I think I'm going to get rid of. I don't want Virgin Bet advertising on my channel. We'll go back to my team. There it is. There we go. Look at that. Agree. Not tinkering is quite a good thing to be doing. And I would say, hopefully I'm proof of that. I'm 125k overall. Yeah, there's a balance on the patience, isn't there, Alex? I would agree. Yeah, 127k overall. And I would attribute that to the fact that I've had just banked all my transfers. Last week I made 4, but I made 4 because I kept rolling transfers. And I think there is a lot of power in rolling transfers as opposed to feeling pressure to make one every week. Yeah, I do think it'd be interesting to see what happens with Fabianski in West Ham, because you can't overlook all the time a playing 4 million goalkeeper, I don't think. So I might actually use one of my free transfers just to get Fabianski in, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to do anything, Juntel. Like I said, it could potentially be Fabianski in or a goalkeeper change. Van der Ven for 8 Nori. The only thing with 8 Nori is on 4 yellows, mate. He's on 4 yellows. So yeah, here's my team. I've got 3 free transfers, 0.3 million in the bank. I don't think I desperately need to do a whole lot with this team. It's the only thing. Don't think I need to do a whole lot. We'll see how this game week goes. I'm not going to get carried away just yet on that. Right, I am, by the way, I necked a coffee before the stream, and I am absolutely desperate to use the loo. So I'll be live for another few minutes, and then we'll hop off. Once again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Goal to Goal channel. I'll leave a like on the stream if you've enjoyed it here. It's been an absolute pleasure to spend my Sunday morning with you. I'm here for a few more minutes, answer a few more of your questions, and then I'll shoot off. Definitely considering getting rid of Haaland. Getting rid of Haaland, but I think my team around him is good, so I don't think I desperately need to sell him to upgrade elsewhere, if that makes sense. Crispy Bacon, I'm very pleased to hear that, man. I hope I have added value to your day and your FPL team this morning. I was going to say Adam Sandler then. You probably get that a little bit. Good stream, boss. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. It's been a pleasure spending my Sunday morning with you guys. Yeah, but I just don't think it's worth it, mate. I just don't think it's worth it, John. Saka blank this week, you know? I just don't think it's worth it. I will be going live again, but I will indeed. 6:30 p.m. I'll go live again. I won't do a quiz because I just won't have time, but I'll go live for 45 minutes or so and record a video as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Which game am I most? Well, it's got to be my team, Man United, hasn't it? Although I can't say I'm massively excited for it, but yeah. Hope coming up in the next few weeks, Rich. I need to book my train actually. In the next few weeks. Watch along after 10k. Yeah, I need some ideas when we... Well, I'm hoping we do eventually hit 10k. I need some ideas for what to do. Palmer will score today. Glory, glory, Man United. A tattoo for 10,000. I'm not quite sure. I'll definitely do a tattoo at 100k. No doubt in my mind. But at 10k subs, I'm not sure that's quite worth a tattoo. Face reveal. Yeah, this isn't actually my face. Yeah, open to ideas. Feel free to stew on that one, and you can tell me this evening on my live stream what I should do when I hit 10k. A piercing? Nah, I just don't think I'd suit a piercing. My ears stick out. I'm fully accepting of all of my physical flaws, right? But my ears stick out way too much to get a piercing. Righto. I think we're going to end it there, guys, if that's all right. Been an absolute pleasure streaming to you all. New pair. I bought some this week, actually. Mine were getting a bit tatty, so I bought myself a new pair, to be fair. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Thanks, everyone, for joining the stream. Hello to the new moderators. And yeah. What else? What else have I got to say? I've got nothing to say. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Been an absolute pleasure spending my Sunday morning with you. I'll be live again probably about 6:30 p.m. UK time, so keep that time in your diaries. I'll quickly do a thumbnail for that live stream and get it scheduled in so you can set a reminder. And yeah, I'll catch you then. Cheers, everyone. Have a good day.